We will end this module with a short activity. We will review a case study together and consider what kind of benefits Boomi brings to the table. Let's review the case study together. So here's the scenario. An enterprise class customer is considering purchasing Boomi Atomsphere to replace an aging middleware product. The firm runs an on-premise version of SAP and had recently implemented Salesforce for sales management and customer service, Jira for tracking technology upgrades to the product line, and uses a custom database application to manage product specification on 20,000 product SKUs. Our exercise will list a number of potential benefits that Boomi integration technologies provide, and we will grade them on a level of low, medium, or high to see if they are applicable to this case or not. Before we dive into that, here's an image just to illustrate the setup that we just detailed. You can see Salesforce and Jira are in the cloud, while SAP and the database system are local applications. Boomi then is the hub that will connect all of these. The next three slides will list a number of Boomi features or components, and our job will be to determine what kind of value contribution this feature could make. We start with EDI support, and it seems like this would be low because they don't use EDI and it's not mentioned at all in the use case. The next feature is a broad range of batch connectivity options. This likely seems high because they'll potentially be using multiple connectors for large batch processing. The database that manages 20,000 SKUs could be a good example of this, or perhaps even connecting to the SAP system. A platform API. This is probably high as well. They have a complex business environment, and so they'll want to be able to keep tabs on everything that's happening. The platform also allows them advanced process management and access to advanced functionality. Next is custom connectors. This is likely low. The connectors already exist for Jira, SAP, and Salesforce and database, so it's pretty unlikely that they would be interested in creating custom connectors for themselves. Next is process monitoring and management. I would think this would be high value because it gives them the ability to centrally manage and monitor the integration workflow. Next is the SOA dashboard, which gives customers the ability to monitor low latency web services. This is probably low because it doesn't appear that they will be doing real-time processing. Message queuing also seems low since this does not appear to apply to this integration scenario. Message queuing is used for more irregular event-based integrations and is an essential component for inter-process communication. Next is multiple application connectors. This would be very high because they can quickly integrate SAP, Jira, Salesforce, and the database. The next feature is document format translation. This would probably rank as a medium. There are many third-party tools that exist for translation of data to and from XML and JSON, including within SAP. But to have this feature in Boomi as the hub between applications is advantageous. Next is API management, and I would give this a medium. This gives them the ability to scale and to change to business and customer needs if necessary, but nothing specific in the case study right now requires it. Next up is the MDM module. This is potentially very high. MDM stands for Master Data Management, and it is a comprehensive method of enabling an enterprise to link all of its critical data to one source called a master file that provides a common point of reference. So with multiple systems that likely have overlap of data, it appears that they would be a good candidate for MDM. The next feature is a high availability molecule, and I would rank this as very high. With multiple endpoints and processes, high availability is a must. Next is cloud and local deployment, and this also is high. The on-premise SAP application would necessitate some kind of local solution, but this doesn't limit their cloud integrations in any way. The next feature is hyperproductivity and agility. I would say this is very high also. There is very likely a competent IT staff in place already since they have the custom built database solution. And this team will have all the integration background information on systems, data, and processes. So the short learning curve of Boomi will get them productive very quickly. And the final feature is full software development lifecycle support, and this would be very high as well. Boomi will be a new way to work through these integration needs, and since it's a graphical-based solution versus code-based, it requires a new approach to change management, versioning, backup, testing, and promotion, and all of this is done within the platform.